Welcome to Your Year of Leading, the 2020 Leadership Development Series featuring brief, impactful, weekly podcasts on key leadership concepts that leaders must have at their command. The series will also feature succinct monthly videos explaining what you will need to prepare for in each of the 10 phases on the path of leading, once you have committed to leading others in generating the change you intend in the world. The source is Your Leadership Pathworks, and I'm Bill Carroll, your virtual leadership development coach. The challenge that you will encounter as you set out on your leadership pathworks will be both internal and external to you. To meet your internal challenges, you will need to know who you are and who you need to become if you are to lead. And externally, you will need to know what to expect, as the hurdles will be plentiful and arduous. In the initial phase of the path, you observe the world around you in your own unique way, and you don't like what you see. The dissatisfaction you feel prompts you to do something about it. From this prompting, you may advance to seeing a better tomorrow with your imagination, and to believing in your capacity to bring it about. These three phases comprise the first stage, the potential to lead. You then progress to wanting that future strongly enough to put time, treasure, and reputation at risk, to moving into action, and to seeking others to join you. These comprise the second stage, the promise of leadership. Lastly, you advance to attracting followers, to creating change together, and to rendering the outcome, the third stage, or that which we call the practice of leading. As things do not often go as we intend, we have the 10th phase, the renewing of your efforts at generating intended change. In the video series, you will learn the model that governs leading intended change, the very purpose for leading anyone. One layer of this structure is the event sequence. The significant events we generate as leaders occur in the natural order of time, but only if we effectively wield what I disclose as 5 forces of change. Applying these 5 I forces, each force begins with the letter I, pulls us forward from event to event toward the result we seek. The 5 I forces pull us through fields, internal dimensions you will readily recognize, which although all are present to some degree throughout our conscious daily lives, certain fields emerge more prominently at different points along the path. The events that occur in time, the forces that you attempt to wield, and the fields that lie within you to be traversed, combine to generate the predictable phases of the path you must experience as a leader committed to bringing forth intended change in a world which otherwise will bring to bear upon you and others its chaotic blend of unintended, impersonal, and increasingly unpredictable change. Now, as you work your way through the phases on your leadership pathworks, there are important leadership distinctions, key words within the vocabulary of leading, of which you must command the meaning to gain the essential knowledge of leadership with which to project your vision onto the world. The Your Year of Leading weekly podcast series from Your Pathworks will focus, briefly but provocatively, on 52 important leadership distinctions throughout 2020. The podcast series begins on Tuesday, January 7th, and a new 3 to 4 minute episode will be aired each following Tuesday. Find the Your Year of Leading series on iTunes and Spotify, or go directly to www.yourpathworks.com. Simply log in with your email address to download the podcast or to receive a weekly email reminder. You may also opt to read online or download the weekly blog entry. For related news and updates, follow me on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Instagram, at Your Leadership Pathworks, and on Medium. Lastly, all of these information sharing channels will take you to publication of a groundbreaking leadership development guidebook at the end of the year. Stay tuned for developing news about that as we make our way. Please join me as we progressively work your path of leadership in 2020, Your Year of Leading. I'm Bill Carroll. Until next time.